Hello and welcome to How to Start a Business. I'm your host, Debbie, and this is episode 7 of the course. Today we're going to talk about how to set up your website and social media. Your website and social media are two of the most important tools for creating an online presence for your business. They allow you to showcase your brand identity, products or services, and value proposition. They also allow you to connect with your customers, prospects, and fans. They help you build trust, loyalty, and engagement. So let's get started. The first step in setting up your website and social media is to choose a domain name. Your domain name is the address of your website on the internet. It's what people type in their browsers to find your website. For example, Google.com is a domain name. Choosing a good domain name is important for several reasons. It helps people remember and find your website easily. It reflects your brand identity and personality. It boosts your credibility and authority. It improves your search engine optimization, SEO, and ranking. To choose a good domain name for your website, you need to consider some factors such as relevance. Does the domain name match your business name, industry, or niche? Does it convey what your website is about? Uniqueness. Does the domain name stand out from the competition? Does it avoid confusion with other websites or trademarks? Simplicity. Is the domain name easy to remember, pronounce, spell, and write? Does it avoid unnecessary words or symbols? Scalability. Does the domain name work well across different platforms, channels, formats, and sizes? Does it allow for future growth or expansion? To choose a good domain name for your website, you can use some techniques such as word association. Think of words that relate to your brand identity, products or services, industry, or niche. You can use synonyms, antonyms, rhymes, puns, metaphors, or acronyms to create interesting combinations. Domain name generators. Use online tools like Namecheap or GoDaddy to generate domain names based on keywords or categories. Inspiration. Look at other websites in your industry or niche and see what kind of domain names they have. You can also look at other sources of inspiration, such as books, movies, music, art, or nature. Feedback. Ask for opinions from your friends, family, colleagues, or potential customers. You can also use online platforms like Reddit or Quora to get feedback from strangers. Once you have a list of ideas for your domain name, you need to check their availability and register them. You can use online tools like Namecheap or GoDaddy to check the availability of domain names and register them for a fee. You can also choose a domain extension that suits your business type and location. For example, .com is the most popular and universal domain extension. .ing is the domain extension for Nigeria. .org is the domain extension for nonprofit organizations. The next step in setting up your website is to choose a web hosting service. A web hosting service is a company that provides space on a server where you can store your website files and make them accessible on the internet. Choosing a good web hosting service is important for several reasons. It affects the speed and performance of your website. It affects the security and reliability of your website. It affects the scalability and flexibility of your website. It affects the cost and convenience of your website. To choose a good web hosting service for your website, you need to consider some factors. So website. The type of web hosting you need. There are different types of web hosting, such as shared hosting, dedicated hosting, VPS hosting, or cloud hosting. Each type has its own advantages and disadvantages in terms of resources, control, and price. You need to choose the type that suits your website needs and budget. The features and services you need. There are different features and services that web hosting providers offer, such as disk space, bandwidth, uptime, backup, SSL certificate, email accounts, customer support, and more. You need to choose the features and services that are essential for your website functionality and security. The reputation and reviews of the web hosting provider. There are many web hosting providers in the market, but not all of them are reliable and trustworthy. You need to choose a web hosting provider that has a good reputation and positive reviews from other customers. You can check online sources such as Trustpilot or HostAdvice to find ratings and feedback on different web hosting providers. To choose a good web hosting service for your website, you can use some techniques such as comparison. Compare different web hosting providers based on their features, services, prices, and reviews. You can use online tools like Hosting Facts or Hosting Review to compare different web hosting providers easily and quickly. Recommendation. Ask for recommendations from your friends, family, colleagues, or mentors who have experience with web hosting. You can also ask for recommendations from online communities or forums related to your industry or niche. Trial. Try out different web hosting providers before committing to one. Many web hosting providers offer free trials or money-back guarantees that allow you to test their services and see how they work for your website. Once you have chosen a web hosting service for your website, you need to sign up for an account and connect it with your domain name. You can follow the instructions provided by your web hosting provider to complete this process. The next step in setting up your website and social media is to choose a website builder or platform. A website builder or platform is a tool that allows you to create and design your website without coding. A website builder or platform is convenient and easy to use for beginners who want to create a professional and attractive website. Choosing a good website builder or platform is important for several reasons. It affects the appearance and functionality of your website. It affects the customization and personalization of your website. It affects the integration and compatibility of your website. It affects the maintenance and update of your website. To choose a good website builder or platform for your website, you need to consider some factors such as the type of website you want to create. There are different types of websites, such as blogs, e-commerce stores, portfolios, landing pages, or online courses. Each type has its own requirements and features. You need to choose a website builder or platform that supports the type of website you want to create. The features and options you need. There are different features and options that website builders or platforms offer, such as templates, themes, plugins, widgets, forms, galleries, analytics, SEO tools, and more. You need to choose the features and options that are essential for your website appearance and functionality. The ease of use and learning curve. There are different levels of difficulty and complexity that website builders or platforms have. Some are more user-friendly and intuitive than others. You need to choose a website builder or platform that matches your skill level and learning style. The cost and value. There are different costs and values that website builders or platforms have. Some are free or low cost but have limited features or options. Others are more expensive but have more features or options. You need to choose a website builder or platform that fits your budget and offers the best value for your money. To choose a good website builder or platform for your website, you can use some techniques such as comparison. Compare different website builders or platforms based on their features, options, prices, and reviews. Recommendation. Ask for recommendations from your friends, family, colleagues, or mentors who have experience with website building. Trial. Try out different website builders or platforms before committing to one. Many website builders or platforms offer free trials or demos that allow you to test their tools and see how they work for your website. Once you have chosen a website builder or platform for your website, you need to sign up for an account and connect it with your domain name and web hosting service. You can follow the instructions provided by your website builder or platform to complete this process. The next step in setting up your website and social media is to create and design your website content. Your website content is the information and media that you display on your website pages. Your website content is crucial for communicating your brand identity, products or services, and value proposition to your visitors. It also helps you attract, engage, and convert your visitors into customers. To create and share your social media content, you need to consider some factors such as the purpose and goal of your website. What is the main reason and objective of using a website for your business? The type and format of your social media content. What kind of content do you want to create and share on the net? What format do you want to use for your content? Text, image, video, audio, or other? The tone and voice of your social media content. How will you communicate with your audience? What tone and style will you use to match your brand identity and audience? The quality and relevance of your social media content. How will you ensure that your social media content is clear, accurate, consistent, and engaging? How will you ensure that your site content is relevant and valuable to your audience? To create and share your social media content, you can use some techniques such as content strategy. Create a plan and framework for your social media content that aligns with your purpose, goal, type, format, tone, voice, quality, and relevance. Content creation. Write and produce your social media content using text, images, videos, audio, or other media. Content optimization. Optimize your social media content for search engines and social media algorithms. You can use online tools like Yoast or Moz to optimize your text content. Content distribution. Share your social media content with your audience at the right time and frequency. Once you have created and shared your social media content, you need to monitor and measure its performance. You can use online tools like Google Analytics or Facebook Insights to track and analyze the metrics and results of your social media content. And that's it. You've just learned how to set up your website and social media. Congratulations! You've taken another big step in creating an online presence for your business and connecting with your customers. In the next episode, we'll talk about how to create your products or services. Stay tuned for that. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to contact me at debbie@yenloft.com.ng. I'd love to hear from you and help you with your business journey. Until next time, this is Debbie, signing off.